Saint LFC with your boy Saint, with your guy Romz. You know what? Like a lot of you lot are gonna have to catch this on a replay because there was no promo for this. Me and my guy just wanted to chop it up. Like we haven't actually done content in a little while because some madness was going on yesterday. Love everyone that jumped in on that. That was a good little chat. Still, obviously, the sale and all of that. We had to chat. We had to chop it up in that. Do you know what I mean? We had to, bro. So this is the first time, obviously, we're even really like talking and that. So we said, you know what? Let's just put it up quickly. Let's just do something and get the preview out. So love everyone that will get me jumping. Who watch this on the replay, all of that. Make sure you're hitting that like button whenever you jump in it. You get it? That's all we ask. Just hit that like button. But yeah, we're back. The boy Romz. It's mad. I know people ain't really got time for like right now. You know, you just hear something and that's all you're thinking about. Like
I know exactly what you mean.
Brother. And like even the thing I was like, swear down we play tomorrow. Like, you know, like there's been too much other things. Like man's been heavily distracted in that. So yeah, like real life ain't even really kicked in. Man's thinking of all certain men are showing out for Sheikh Mansour money and that, you know, them ones there, and next man are saying that they're gonna
you know is I know you did your little segment yesterday. I understand what comes with it, like, bro, the way we have been as a club and we've got morals and values and whatnot. I understand that comes with the human rights and whatnot. I'm no politician, so I want to keep it more football related because this is a very sensitive subject. But end of the day, I'm a winner. You're a winner, Snake. We're gonna win, and we know if we were state-owned or owned by a sheikh or just a consortium that had a mad influx of cash, we know what it could do for us, bro. Come on, we know what it could do for us. And imagine us winning back-to-back Prems or Champions League every other year or whatnot. Like, I'll just be the happiest fan in the world. But I do understand why there's such an upheaval of reasons why people wouldn't want it. I get that. I do get that. But at the same time, they're not even just football. The way the world's going, it's like, what's the saying?
If you can't beat them, join them.
There's that, but there's also evolve or be big up. Sicker said it as well. Evolve or be extinct. This is the way football's going. Like, I feel like you're going to see much more clubs that are state owned and owned by so many
billionaires and
and you know, you hit the nail on the head with one of your tweets, bro. I try to retweet it, but our Twitter's been doing a madness. But I see what you tweeted where it's like all the people that don't want this state fund takeover, don't be trying to complain once we're dominating, because it's true. It's true, bro. There's no facts of it. But I think once everyone heard the news, there was mixed emotions, but I say the majority were happy because we know what it could potentially do for us. But there's flip sides to these things. It could go wrong. We can get owners that are the exact same at FSG, if not worse. Like, you know that tune by Chris Brown? The grass ain't greener on the other side. That's why I can't lie. Today I've come back down to earth. Yesterday I was gassed, but today I just want to tone it down a bit, man. And now I'm even seeing it might not even be a Saudi owner or a sheikh. It could be more American owners, and we already know how they move. The Kroenkes, the Glazers, FSG, bro. Like, we know how Americans do. So we just, you know what we need to do as fans now? It's exciting, whatnot, but we also just need to calm down and
tone it down a bit.
Yeah, we can't really speculate too much because it all is speculation at the moment.
Yeah, no, I hear that, and I a lot of what you're saying I agree with. Like the last big club that was sold, for peas was not state owned. Do you know what I mean? That was Chelsea, and that's exactly. You know what I mean. Todd Bowley. No one really knew him or that consortium before. Do you know what I'm saying? The consortium that bought like Newcastle, what they buy them for like 300 mil. Do you know what I mean? Even like City was bought for like what the same, about 300 mil, something like that. Like
I remember listening to someone yesterday. I think it was less. It was like 250 M's, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So like this is one of the biggest. It is.
We're bigger than all them. Remember, you're holding weight. These are all got big off the financial injection of.
We're already
there. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I was saying the grass ain't always green on the other side as well, because there's been recent examples. Do you remember that that mad Russian team, Angie Makala, whatever, and they signed like Etu.
Oh yeah, back in
Remember
yeah
about
yeah
10.
yeah.
I can't remember the
I
exact
think
time. I'd like to say
about a
about
decade
10
ago.
years ago.
About a decade ago. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And look, bro, they were doing madness. I remember they got into Europa League. Then all of a sudden, you didn't hear of them again. I think the owner was done for something that fraudulent and he cut. And then Inter had a Chinese consortium buy them. And then, bro, I think he had to cut because he put them more in depth. And bro, it's obviously I hope we get a mad takeover, but you've got to be careful. There's not always success stories. PSG, even PSG and City to a degree, say you can say it's a success because they dominate domestically, but that one trophy still eludes them, you know.
Yeah,
It still
definitely,
eludes them. So,
definitely.
but yeah,
I
that's
think,
my
I think,
take.
I think, I think, I think PSG more because they were always dominant in their league before that. Do you know what I mean? Like they've
They were
always
still a
been,
big club, innit?
yeah, they were
Yeah,
always like alluding for that Champions League glory, whereas City weren't even dominating in the league. Like this
yeah,
Champions League, like fast that's come has only come because of their success. It's like, oh, now you should be. Do you get it? Like it's not
yeah.
like no one's ever sitting there like, oh, we need this Champions League. They weren't even. Just what I'm saying, so it's different. The shamelessness is unmatched, bruv. Big up Tudor, man. Says Liverpool sold you. I miss home, you know. Hey, listen, if we get sold and you're not back before then, bro, you're not welcome back home. You know, like that, Tudor, bro. Banish you. You better make that. You better have some. You got some thinking to do in this World Cup. You know, real talk, bro. You got some thinking to do in this World Cup. When we come back, bro, you have to just get me. Nah.
I'm even hearing Diaz should be back for literally New Year, so he'll miss the. I think we've got a Boxing Day game against Villa. I was praying, but Diaz's rehab is better than we expected still. So
Yeah,
things could look a bit more,
could look,
better
could
for
look,
us.
a little bit more rosy. Big up Marquette each and every time, man. Take that risk with FSG. We're heading for mid-table.
I agree with you, Mark.
Yeah, no, I agree. But but like I said, listen, like we don't know what's going on. Like Rom said, we're gonna have to just taper it down a little bit. Like what we do know is we've got an EFL third round match against Derby tomorrow. Not the game that I probably want to be watching. I'm not gonna lie. There's a couple spicy games still. Like, not gonna lie, man. So like what? Who's Chelsea got? Is it United or City?
City, bro.
City, that's a spicy game, bro. And then there's a couple still. There's a couple. Arsenal got Brighton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are better games, man.
There. Let's be honest. There are better games in it, but do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hopefully, doubt it, but hopefully we can be piping these man and man can just do the whole flick over. Do you know that was there because we're actually cool and we're not needing a last minute flipping winner in that. But all right, real life. Let's talk about it. Going into this game, how you feeling, Romz, man? What you saying? Big up everyone that's inside. Please make sure you hit that like button in it. Hit that like button very, very quickly. That's all I'm asking it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do no promotion for this. Just slapped it up. So we need to try and get more people in there. Just hit the like button. Yeah. Romz, what you telling me?
You know what it is with Derby, bro? Like, I'll be real with you. I don't know a thing about them really. Ever since Rooney left, I was kind of keeping tabs on them. But ever since Rooney left them, obviously he did well as well. But obviously, it was too little, too late. I think they went under liquidation or whatnot. I ain't kept up with them in League One at all. Even before this stream, obviously, just not long got in from work. I was going to do a little research for Derby, but I don't know a thing about them. But one thing I do know, which is facts, we are 2 leagues above them, and we should be winning this game comfortably. But we said that against Norwich. We said that against not Norwich. We said that against Forest. We said that against Leeds and Fulham as well, bro. So we're consistently inconsistent this season. That's the phrase. Someone the other day I said you hit the nail on the head.
100%.
I do think we win this, Saint, and I've said, and I think you said at the start of the season as well, I don't care about the FA Cup and Carabao this season. I'm going to be so honest. I just don't. But when I deep two we got the other day, I thought maybe we should take maybe one of them in the Champions League. I mean, because we got Madrid, I thought maybe we should take one of them more serious. And if you ask me what I'd rather take more serious, FA Cup or Carabao, for me, it's FA Cup. It's the more prestigious. It's end of the season. It doesn't really interfere. And I think them games are played on a weekend anyway, so they don't really interfere with too much. Whereas League Cup in the middle of the week and whatnot, do you know what I mean? But for me,
I think as it stands, there's replays. I think they're trying to scrap that, but it's a bit techie. So
no, I think League Cup there's none, bro. I think
what is
replays
it?
are only for FA. I think
FA. Okay, sorry,
so
but they're
look
trying
like
to
this.
scrap that. They're trying to scrap that. Yeah, they're trying to scrap the
Yeah.
replay from FA. So,
I think if the ties go, help us out in the comments. But I think if the ties end as a draw, I don't even think there's extra time, bro. I think it goes straight to
pens, isn't it?
10.
Yeah,
the
I
Carabao.
think you might be right.
Help-
Still,
I don't know that 100%, but I think that's the rule.
Now you said, I'm thinking, yeah, actually, you might be right. Still,
But we should be beating these up comfy. I don't know what form they're in. Saying I've not checked their form. I don't even know who plays for them anymore. I remember they had a yard man.
I just knew McGoldrick went there. That's why I slapped him on the thumbnail. I just literally, what's it called? Sheffield United.
He used to be for Sheffield, the Barlet.
The Barlet, yeah. Like I know he's
doing his thing there a bit, but
that's really like him and
they had a yard man there called Jamal Lowe. Bad. I think he's gone back to Bournemouth now. But that's the last player I remember being at there. But when I checked start this season, I think he cut. So I don't know much about that. One thing about me and Saint, we won't come in there and acting like as if we know the other team or whatnot. I'll just give you the reals that I can't really have much to say about Derby. But this game, I probably make about 9 changes, bro. In fact, I'll probably make 11. I'm gonna be real. Actually, 10 because there's a man I want to play. But I'll probably make about 10 changes, bro, from the Spurs game. But that was a much needed win, giving us confidence. First away win of the season. It'll be nice to have consecutive wins going into the World Cup, bro.
Definitely.
But if this was against a bigger team, I wouldn't have been. Say it again.
What would this make it in all competitions? We beat Napoli. We beat
Napoli, Spurs.
So this will make it the third, isn't it?
Third, yeah.
And then Leeds, and then sorry, not Leeds. Southampton will make it the fourth.
Southampton, yeah. Okay. But I'll be real. If this was against a better team, of course I did it. Of course I want Liverpool to win every game, but I wasn't even too bothered about this game because my priority is more in the league and Champions League. But because it is against Derby, it'll just look bad if we lose. Do you know what I mean? Like,
and it's a long time since we came into one of these competitions as reigning champion, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Defending. True. So to come and like get batted up, like for Derby in the third, that's mad. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's not like we literally are coming into both competitions, like, do you know what I mean? Trying to like defend. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's what I'm saying. It's been a long time, bro. It's been a long time since we've had that. But I agree with you. Ultimately, beforehand, I didn't care about them. Now I care about them a little bit more just because I can see the consistency of what's going on in terms of, do you know what I mean? Our style of play and certain things. Like I said, like, if we beat Real, anything can happen, but that's a big if. You know, them ones there, and we are due to beat them. Like, don't get it twisted. Them man, we've got it in like for them, but we're not in the best time. At the same time, I've been a Liverpool fan long enough to know it is just like Liverpool to not bad them up when you should do, and then maybe do a thing when you just look like you're absolutely.
Because let's have it right as well, bro. Even the last time we played them over 2 legs was the season where we were ridiculed with injuries and we were having like Nat Phillips, you know, Nat Phillips and Kabak and that. That's when we had the depleted back 4. And even then, bro, we lost 3-1 to them. But at Anfield, bro, like...
Well, we brought it back. Why didn't we play like this?
Exactly. We were on them. So, I put it like this, and I know you agree. I'd rather play Madrid over 2 legs than a one-off game, bro.
100%. Hundo.
Because it's been evident. Do you know what I mean? That we don't really fare well, but...
Hopefully, the only thing is, you know, the thing that scares me, and we will talk about this, obviously, in the preview, obviously, but the only thing that scares me is by then, and it's February, so there's a lot of time then. But I hope that and I've been saying this for time, our progressive offensive like play, the patterns of play are awful. Like, honestly, they're really bad. Hopefully they get better and we get a little bit more clinical. If we can actually start putting some of these chances away, because playing at Anfield first we have to go with the best result we possibly can, because that Bernabeu game is gonna be hard, bro. You know them way there,
I'll be
like
real with you, bro. We have to go into that Bernabeu game winning, bro. Even if it's a mad score like 4-3 or something, we need to go to Spain ahead, because even for me, a draw won't be enough, bro. We
nah,
just
bro. It's not. That's why I'm saying we
yeah.
got to put chances away. We got to be more clinical, because like it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard work in it. But anyways, I said we'll get to that before. But yeah, let's get into the saucy bit. You get me? Before I do that, let me read a couple comments. Still love everyone that's inside. Let's see. Realism Jared, I know big facts. Man said top Reds now have morals, you know. But are not bothered when our main sponsor is Standard Chartered and our training ground sponsor is AXA. Let's not even mention Nike as our sponsor. Hypocrisy. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like if you start doing this, like, oh, you got to have the same energy for everyone. And I've been saying that. So that's why I wanted to read that comment out. Big up yourself, Realism Jared. It's very true. I'm bumping Shane McMahon song. Here comes the money after FSG selling the LFC. I'm on my Dave Chappelle show when black folks got money reparation settings. Trust me, we rich, bitch. Hey, don't get me started, bro. Jody P, well gone. Big up yourself each and every. My attitude in the cup is I don't really care about the cups now, but I still hate to lose, especially to a club.
I hear that. Yeah.
Below. Yeah, 100%.
That's what I'm saying. If we were up against a City, actually. No, let me not even name rivals because I want to beat them any game. If we were up against, if we got knocked out to I need to think about the club carefully, a Villa or maybe a Brighton, I wouldn't be too disheartened, especially in this competition. I wouldn't. But you're right. The fact is, and Saint even just hit the nail on the head. The fact we're actually reigning champions, we have to actually come into this competition with somewhat pride and respect. And they are 2 leagues below us. So yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Right, going into the big yourself and Decos. Going into the starting lineup. Calm Gardening says Bobby misses out on the World Cup. Feel bad for him. It's his last one too at 31. I do as well, to be fair. But to be very honest with you, yeah, I know, yeah, that these men have to invest in January, but I don't trust them. Don't trust them, bro. Yeah. So I don't know. The way we've been using Bobby, there's a chance we could need him again in that capacity. Do you know what I mean? Coming into the new year. And me personally, as a human, I feel bad. I'm like, oh, it's a shame, Bobby. But as a Liverpool fan, I'm like, yeah, get some rest, big man. Do you know them ones that pull out like, because it is what it is, isn't it? All right, so that brings us nicely to, and I would have definitely arrested him for this game. So I'm going Kelleher and goal. What you saying?
Same.
Done, no. I think Ramsey should get his first start as you see him. So nice. I think it should be Gomez, but I don't trust Gomez with this lineup's a bit, do you know what I mean? Makeshift, innit? So I
hear you, bro. Big up, Ryan.
If Gomez was of the level and consistency that I thought he was and knew him to be at, he plays this, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like fighting up the young boys, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bro, like
I'm going with Konate and Phillips because I don't want VVD playing this game.
I don't want to see VVD again until he comes back from World Cup. I'm being serious.
Not even against Southampton. Fair.
What I want to ask you is, and the only way he plays, yeah, is, and obviously we're going to do a Southampton preview. This is a little preview to the preview, and that is a 40% VVD better than Phillips or Gomez, because in my eyes, that's all he's giving you.
True, and the fact that this is the penultimate game,
the last game. Even as a human being, I've said this as well. As a human, I would be like, oh man, like swear down, like, bro, you don't think that he's not human, and he's not thinking that, and you think he's gonna. This is what I'm asking you. So I don't think you're getting. Don't tell me you're getting no 90%, 100% Van, that you're not getting 40%. So is that you're telling me that's still better than them, man? Cool, play a minute. But
wait, no. I don't mean VVD in this game, bro.
Yeah, I know. This is that's for the Southampton. That's why,
Southampton,
because
yeah.
you were so. That's why I said in my eyes, nah.
That's the thing. I hear you make a very good point, but the only reason why
We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
yeah,
We'll do
yeah,
the
yeah,
preview.
we'll get into
What are
that.
you saying
But
about this game?
what are you going centre back?
Well,
So
I would say
the only
personally.
reason why I said Kanata is for rhythm. I think
Yeah,
because
yeah,
look,
yeah.
he
It
probably
was going
won't
to be
get
Kanate.
selected for France. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was going to be Kanate anyway. It was who partners Kanate. And that's why I was saying I would have. It should be Gomez, but I'm probably going to go with you and maybe go Phillips. To be fair, just because I just don't know, man. Although I don't know if having Gomez there would help out Ramsey. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it could help him out. Do you know what I mean? And cover for him. And do you see what I'm saying? Because obviously he's the right back. So that Phillips Gomez is difficult. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I play Simicast. Who you playing?
Same, Simicast. It was mine.
Cool. So then it
What
gets
what formation, by the way? Because I'm going 2-3-1.
I'm going yeah. 4-2-3-1. Yeah. Same.
I'm going Bajatic and Milner holding.
Don't know.
That what you're going with as well.
Don't know. Don't know.
Carvalho on the left,
Okay.
Doak on the right, and Elliot in his favourite position, the 10. I actually want to see Elliot in that 10. Or him and Carvalho could just interchange. But
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, you get it? Like, but yeah, that could work still.
But yeah, I'm going Doak. I'm going youthful, bro. Doak, Carvalho, and in fact, no. I'm actually putting Carvalho in the 10. How dare I not put my boy in his?
That's what I was thinking. That's why when you said it,
Yeah.
I was thinking the other way still, like to let Carvalho cook.
I'm gonna go.
When
Elliot
you said it though, I think what's more realistic is seeing Elliot there because it seems like he's getting more push from Klopp than, do you know what I mean? There's times when I want to see Carvalho. I sound like you certain times. I'm like, yo, what with Carvalho? Like, why is he not getting injured? You get it? Like, so I'm like, I would probably, if I hadn't had put money on it, but if it was me, I would put him in the middle. But what you saying? Go on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Carvalho in the 10 and Elliot on the right. And I know Ben Doak is predominantly a right-sided player, but I'm gonna put him on the left. It's that you'll be hungry, you'll be win. You need to understand this competition. Reserve players are almost on trial. Every game's a trial. They want to prove to the first team manager, yo, include me in them match day squad for the Prem. So I'm going. That's my midfield three. That's my midfield three. But up top, this is. I don't know who I'm playing lone strikers. For me, Nunes and Salah aren't even in the squad for this. I just want to leave them out completely.
I personally, yeah. So for me, I would go going for the midfield. Yeah, I would go. Obviously, Bajatic, Milner, and then I would go Carvalho as the
Actually,
10.
I know who I'm going with. Sorry, carry on.
Carvalho at the 10. Elliot and Ox on the right hand side, didn't it?
Forgot about Ox. I actually forgot about Ox. You know what? Yeah, I was gonna take. Actually, no, we need Milner there for its spirit. Milner comes off early, in my opinion, for Ox. I do want Ox to get a run around, but I just feel like Ox isn't the best. Ox isn't the best example for Bajatic to be playing alongside. As bad as Milner is, he's got that experience.
That's why I put Milner next to Bajatic. Exactly that for that reason. I didn't. If we play a three, I think it's a bit too much to be asking Bajatic to do that role. Do you know what I mean? That's why. That's exactly the reason why I said, you know what, let him pivot with someone like a Milner who can like guide him through that. That's what he's there, not just for Milner. Milner's there to but I don't think he needs it, if I'm honest with you. But I'm just trying to look after the young boy, innit, to be fair. But I think Ox has been ready. Like he's been showing little bits in that. So I'm like, boy, if you're not ready for a game like this, fuck, I don't know.
We both have the same back six. So your front four is Carvalho in the 10, Elliot on the left, and Ox on the right.
You know what it is? It's that left hand side that that's killing me in that formation, if I'm honest with you. So I'm not really that confident in putting Elliot on the left. Neither am I that confident in putting Ox on the left. I prefer putting both of them on the right. You know, the ones there. But then it leaves me a little bit like. So it's just, and I'm just thinking, I would probably prefer, if I had to pick, I'd probably prefer Elliot on the left and Ox on the right.
With Carvalho in the 10.
Yeah. You know what? I'll do I'll do Carvalho on the left because I don't mind. I don't like it, but I prefer it to the other two. Do you know what I mean? It's something I've seen, at least. It's something that is feasible that Klopp might do. Me personally, I would prefer it if we had someone who was adequate enough to be to go in on the left. You know what I mean, and play him on the right. So
what's yours again?
I'm gonna go. You know what? Mad thing, yeah. People might call me mad. Play him in the role in which he likes to play in it. Go on, do your thing. Then you can't fucking moan. And let's see against Derby. I'm gonna play Ox, Elliot right, Carvalho left.
So basically, Ox is like the 10. Elliot right, Carvalho. I hear that.
That's what he's been moaning his whole life to play, bruv. Like, oh no, like And the only reason I'm doing that is because, like I said, it's an imbalance. If I put who I want to, if I put Carvalho in the middle, then I'm left with two players that I don't like. Carvalho is capable of playing that left-hand side. Elliot is capable of playing that right-hand side. We've seen it. Maybe we don't like it the best, but it is what it is. Do you get it? And then do you get it? Let's see what I got. What you said.
Ox, for me, Ox, your Ox. Núñez and Salah aren't even in the squad for me. They can be in their own clothes watching the game, like just enjoy the game in it. But Bobby Ox,
we know we're doing all of this, and Salah's gonna start on the right in it. We're doing all of this chit chat, bro.
I know, bro. And especially because you're not going World Cup. He's probably saying to Klopp, play me in the rest of the game. Like I'm not gonna have a proper game until New Year, basically. But I'm going Salah on the. Look, you've got it in my head now. Sorry, Salah and Núñez aren't in the squad. But on my bench is. Ox don't start for me. Ben Doak's on the right for me. Carvalho's in the 10. I put Elliot on the left. I know Elliot's not that effective on the left, but it's Derby. I think he's still good enough to beat them. But for me, the game changers that come on are Bobby, Jones. I've got Bobby on my bench. I've got Jones on my bench. Gomez is on my bench.
Throwing a quick one out there.
Ox is on my bench.
LFC Aaron. Why not try Trent right midfield for this game? Me personally, no, but like I just feel like he's doing up. I don't even want Trent even in this game. Like, let's be honest. Like, why is the need for Trent to be in this game?
There's 4 players that aren't in the squad. 5 players that aren't in this squad for me. Yeah, that's Alisson, Thiago. There's Alisson, Thiago. 6 players. Sorry, Robbo, Trent, Alisson, Thiago, Núñez, and Salah. Them 6 aren't even in the squad for me. They just need to rest. That they're not in the squad for me at all. But who is Bobby? My Bobby, Ox, Jones, Gomez. They're on the bench. They're the players where, let's say, madly we're 1 goal behind or something, they'll come on and change the game. But who are you playing up top, Saint? Because this one might throw you, but I know I'm playing up top. I feel like you may have gone with Bobby, innit? Actually, no, you said earlier you weren't going to go with Bobby.
No, I ain't going with Bobby, man.
You heard about the young G that's been batting up the youth league, Oakley Kanya.
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask this. I don't really know how to pronounce the name, but I've heard about him. But I don't know if I'd like to maybe see him on the bench. I'd start Núñez, man.
You'd start him?
Yeah, man.
Fair.
You know what? It's because we don't see him a lot. Like, and let's be honest, like he's still trying to settle in. Like, and I just want him to be. This will be a confident game. This type of game, he'll bag a hat trick in or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully, do your thing. Like, bad up the first half and then get him off. Do you get what I mean? It'll be nice. And then, just what I'm saying, we've got a nice platform for the youngsters to like. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm hoping for, because you're gonna have the team is gonna be disjointed. I don't want our forward to have to be doing too much. Do you know them ones there? And like Bobby needs a break, relax. Like that's why I would want Núñez in it. Do you know that confidence, go and bag, like go and do your thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And like go and bully these man. Only for like maybe 50 minutes. Come off, like, do you get it? Calm. What you say?
This is what I mean. That's why I love streaming with you, bro, because you got so much logic. But that was all cute and that, and I hear you, but I still don't want it. I still don't want him in the squad, bro.
That was all cute.
Bro, Trent Robbo, Thiago Van Dijk, and Nunes Salah, and Alisson, them 7, I just don't want in the squad, bro, because for me, Southampton, that's where my eyes are on more. And bro, we just need to keep the gap to top 4 respectable, because bro, Newcastle and Chelsea play each other, bro. So we just gain points. It makes top 4 going into World Cup a bit more bright. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I hear you. It does look.
You made a very good point though, because this is the type of game Nunes will get 2 goals minimum, if he plays in this game.
Bro, if he can get 2 goals in the first 45 minutes, bro, please come off, bro. And that's nice. You get it? Like, cool, bro. Like, you get it? Like, that's all I'm thinking personally.
And him running at them championship defenders, they're not gonna know what hit them.
I want their hearts to be sunk. Do you get it? Like, do you get it? We all need a confidence boost, not just for him as well. We all actually need a confidence. I know, we beat Tottenham 2-0, but like, man weren't happy with the performance, bro. We all actually need to like come out of there and do well in it. So who would you put as a striker then?
I'm still putting Oakley Kanya. Like, I just feel like, so when you're young G like that, and you've been proving him and Doak start thing, because they've been batting up the youth league as a pair, and if they're going to make a first team appearance in any game, it is this competition. So, man, that's my starting 11, and I'm just deeping it from the Tottenham game. That's 10 changes for me. Still, that's literally
Yes, he is, LFC Aaron. Yes, he is.
That's 9.
He's going to play in bubble wrap against Southampton, isn't he? Trust me, Reed boy. Trust me.
Yeah, that's 9 changes for me. The only people that remain in my starting 11 from the Tottenham game is Kanate and Elliott, but that's my starting 11 still.
Yeah, it's just... and Nunes for me, obviously.
I think ours is the same. It's just that I've got Doak and Kanya starting, where you've got Ox and Nunes starting. I think either team should be good enough to win anyway. Your team more though, because it has more experience, and
that's why I went for mine. Exactly that just a little bit more experience. You know, the ones where like we ain't playing so great where we can just throw out any ones there.
On the flip side, you're going to be like, Romz, you got a point. You say that with experience, but our experienced players haven't even look like they've not even wanted to play this year. So if they're young and youthful and have more to prove, they're going to be hungrier. Bro, I bet tomorrow
if I bring you on my big channel, like my channel, my channel, with my big voice, and actually say, yo, Ox, Ox of all people, like, I could have, brother, imagine I had certain man on this preview. If I had Ish on this preview, I wouldn't even be able to say that.
Say the words,
Man said that, and then you come on and you look stink face, or you want to put up some 2 out of, bro, it's everything I need to know, bro. Like, them ones there, like, hopefully he don't see the second half and we keep it cracking and he don't, you get it? Like, but I'm thinking in my head, like, yo, like starting in your, like, them ones there, like, but I get it. You're right. What you're saying, you're 100%.
It's the things with me, with your logic to your starting 11 and mine, there's no wrong. They're all right answers, because with Nunes and Ox, this game should be put away. I think they both bag if they both start, and this game should be put away by half time. But with Oki and Kanya, maybe we may not be ahead as soon, but you're going to see they're going to be hungry. Our scouts just love that scouts that runs around and puts in hard work. They're going to be running, and they're going to be on trial, so they're probably going to put in a bit more effort than the Ox and the new. But you know what? Yeah,
what if we go behind?
That's when Nunes ain't even in my squad. That's when my Bobbies and Ox and Jones come on to equalize.
Milner should be alright with the head. But apparently,
because he had a nick in it.
He had the head thing in it, but apparently he should be all right. Apparently, I did read up that he should be all right. He should be back. He cleared the head. Like, they have to do like do you know what I mean? A certain time that you can't play or whatever for the head injury. So he should be fine. So I let him start still.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right. predicciones. You telling me?
I'm gonna
Everyone that's
go.
inside as well, love for jumping in. Like, please hit that like button in it and let us know what you're thinking. You know what? Before we even do our prediction, let me answer this question because I started. Honesty, we telling me. Question: what are we doing with Naby? Do we sell or take our losses? Take our losses, or renew his contract and just hope for a Bundesliga club to buy him? I want Booker T with no dreadlocks. Go.
Just cut the losses, bro. Sometimes in life you have to just don't want to see him anymore, bro. And he is our. The mad thing is he is our. You could even say second best midfielder quality wise, but we don't see him, bro. So just yeah, man. I'm ready to cut losses. I don't know what
Do a
you're saying.
Pepe, man. Just do a Pepe, man. Cut the losses.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like them lot bought Pepe for a lot more than what we bought Naby, and do you know what I'm saying? Just got rid of him and look at their team. Like you 100% cut the losses. It's long. What we should have done is if we were the club that I thought we were and we were moving the way we should have done, we should have offered him that contract regardless of what he was doing a couple seasons ago to protect that investment. You know, them ones there, like that's what we should have done. Regardless,
Bro, be
like
proactive, innit?
you get it. Like, listen, we're knowing that, you know what, if we're gonna cut him, but we just sat around, and now we're gonna have to pay the price and just let him go, and it is what it is, man. I don't even think he's injured now, to be fair. I just think he's taking a piss, though. Yeah,
It's down tools, bro. What are you saying with the score prediction? I'm going 3-0. Past the pad settings. I just think we'll win this comfortably.
I think 2-0, both in the first half.
Fair.
I think 2-0 with my lineup. I'm hoping 2-0. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I would.
If I had to go goal scores, I'd probably go. I think Kanye will bag like on his first team start. I just think he's looking cold and he's just high of confidence. But I think Kanye will bag, Elliot will probably bag, and Bobby when he comes on.
Kanate, header, and Nunes.
Yeah, if Nunes, you know, actually, all right. If Nunes plays any part of this game, he's bagged. Even if he doesn't start, even if he comes on, them defenders won't be able to handle him.
Nah, they won't. That's why I'm saying let him go and just run riot, bro. Like, do you know the ones there in my head? Just let him go and have fun, bro. Like, you know them way there. Like, it is what it is. So yeah, I hear that. Yeah, man. It's another, to get me, nice little compact preview that we put together. Love everyone that jumped in. Let me just go through some of these comments, see what man's saying. If Kate is fully fit, then start him on Saturday. Not for me, bro. Not for me, bro. Kate is fully fit, bro. I'm telling you.
And the mad thing is, yeah.
Well, I'll go on Psychedelic.
Big up Psychedelic, long time. But Saturday's a must-win game. Let's have it right. Like, if we're to get top 4, points will be dropped. Like, in my opinion, we go. I said we go. We should go above Chelsea. Chelsea are 2 points in front of us. I think Newcastle win or draw that game. I can't see Chelsea. The most Chelsea will get is a draw from that game. If we win, we go above them and close the gap. So Saturday is so important for me. But again, with the way our season's, I wouldn't be surprised what the result is on Saturday, whether it's a win, loss, or draw. I just wouldn't. It's so Liverpool to get a big result and then revert back to bad wins. But no, I'll go as far to say I don't really want Naby playing for Liverpool again, really. Like, because me personally, I don't play him Saturday. We come back from World Cup. If it's 4 days till the new year, then just try and sell him.
Oh, is that true, LFC Aaron? What, they're not showing it?
No.
Oh, then I might do a watch along then still. Get me? Like, because
yeah.
I might do a watch along for it because yeah, allegedly I got links in it. So you know them ones there. I might see you all go on. But that's dumb, man. Why they not putting that on? Yeah, that's to be fair, I get it because there's some, like I said, there's some tasty fixtures still. So but the difference is Psychedelic, Cater moving like Coutinho with a fake injury. Coutinho was far more impactful in our team than Cater.
And he had credit in the bank.
Way more credit in the bank, brother. Like, and he could afford to do that. Literally afford to do that because him doing that was what spurned us to become a great brother. We ain't getting peanuts. We ain't getting nothing for this guy. Do you know the ones there? Like, so do you see what I'm saying? Like, no. It's not even the same, bro. But Yeah, man. Saint the Reds going to Dubai after Saturday. Trust me, bro. Like
What's
it's
BIC? Is that the Prince of Dubai or something?
yeah, I think so. I think so. The Prince of the Bible because of the Salah links and that. Do you know what that would be for me? Yeah, tell him again, bro. Love my guy. Love my guy. Make sure you're
Yeah.
going over and subscribing. The what's it called? That would be for me the perfect owners. Not just because of the wallet, the depths of the pockets, yeah, like Daddy Warbucks, but it's the love for the club. Someone that is actually a fan of our club. Do you know what I mean? Someone that like I want my owners to be able to tell you our starting 11. Do you get it? Like I want like just things like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
And this
that.
is where it goes down to our club being so big, where we're big in like the Middle East and whatnot. And like you said, he's a fan of the club. He's gonna be like us. Like he's probably gonna be watching the games. He's not gonna be like a FSG that come to one game every blue moon. He'll probably even buy something here and attend better games because he's a fan like us. Like, and I know there's a lot that comes with it. Like, I don't want to get into politics and that, but I'm on my knees. I'm on my knees for this takeover, bro.
You know what you said, yeah, when you said like if you don't evolve, you become extinct. And the way the world's going, like, let's be honest, like the most powerful clubs are gonna be owned by some very powerful people. And
There you go.
I want these powerful people, I want to be involved so that man are like, yo, we got Salah, you know, like what you man got watch what we do to you. I swear, all right, watching it, you watch
Because
bro.
you know, to the
like
Reds
that, like
to the Reds that don't want this taken over, because I understand like a lot of like state-owned clubs and whatnot in the Middle East.
the buy investment capital. Yeah, I
big up for that. But I know they have their dodgy ways and they've done stuff when it comes to human rights, which is out of order. I get that. I do. And I get why some of the fans wouldn't want the takeover to happen. But I'm just thinking of the success of our club. And I know this might be for a selfish standpoint and call me what you want, but let's say we get, because I do think, because these things take long, by the way, like these things take long. That you saw with Chelsea and Premier League have to approve it, all this stuff. But let's say this doesn't go through and we stick with FSG, or we get another more American owners that are just as bad as FSG. You need to understand, City are already ahead of us. Chelsea are pants at the moment, but Bowley's going to do some serious investment, and Chelsea will be back soon. They always are. We all know Chelsea. They'll be down and out for maybe a year or two, and they'll just all of a sudden they'll win a Prem or a Champs or just the Cup. You're like, huh? How do you do that? But I don't want Chelsea, Newcastle, and City to be so far gone. The way Arsenal, the way the Cronkies actually investing into Arsenal finally. United, as much as they have the Glazers, they still spend. They spend in the wrong way, but they spend. Spurs are just Spurs. I'm not even going to mention them. They're just irrelevant. But I don't want them 5 other clubs to be more equipped than us. Then we're left behind. But then it will be off. But then some fans will be happy with that because, yeah, but at least we're doing things in the right way. Yes, we are. But in terms of football on a success standpoint, we're not. We're going to get left behind.
And that's the thing. They'll be the same fans that saying we're doing it in the right way, but will expect us to sit at those like high elitist tables. That will be
big up at Ali A. Like, she said it. Ali A. She said it. Look, be excited that we're getting proper owners, bro. I am, and I want us to, but I'm not ignorant to why people don't want the Middle Eastern owners. I get it because what they have done.
Yeah, I get it. And that's why I say this as well, yeah? This is why I say this to Ali A's point. Guys, question, and we'll end on this quickly before we go, yeah? Guys, question, which one would you take? Oil State but Klopp leaves, or American but spends money?
You were in Hassam's space, innit? I think you was in Hassam's space. Someone asked it in Hassam's space. Wait, put that up again quickly, say it.
When he said, so would Oil State but Klopp leaves, or American State but spends money? I don't care who has. I honestly, I don't care. Like me personally, even though our fingers have been burnt by American owners, yeah, I'm not like I don't never want American owners. I just want someone who spends money, adequate money. Do you get it? Someone who, like I said, ideally, what I would want is for like a maybe not Oil State, but do you know what I mean? Like an Arab owner, because I know their love for football. I know do you know what I mean? That's what it is, and I want someone to have a love for my club. But generally speaking, I want someone, if the guy loves my club and is looking to spend money, but he's American and he's got dough, I don't care. Like, you know, them ones that just make sure you spend the dough that's needed, you get it. And if you want to and keep Klopp, that's cool. If the American wants to spend dough, revitalize the team, and Klopp's like, no, I don't want that. I just want the same team. Then get rid of Klopp. Do you get it? Like, it just, I'm not over one guy. I just want my.
Because that's what I was gonna say. You know, if we get, and this is for all the top Reds that continue to support Klopp over Liverpool Football Club. You know, if we do get a big financial takeover and Klopp's in charge, and Klopp, the team doesn't improve, we don't start winning things, big questions will have to be asked of Klopp. Big questions. Because right now, the reason why he's got a leg to stand on is because he has not been backed throughout the years. I get that. But if he then gets backed and we don't improve or whatnot, or not even that, if he's just stubborn and doesn't want to spend the money, then even the top Reds will have to look at Klopp like, nah, big man, it is you.
Definitely. But listen, love for everyone that jumped in. That was a preview. Hopefully, we'll see Wagwan tomorrow when we can duppy derby and we can move on. Do you know what I mean? And we'll be here for the review and you get me? Content to move. But yeah, love for everyone that jumped in. Love to my boy Romz once again. You get me? And we'll see you next time. Love.